This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big GTV streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
We're going to take a break, and we'll come back. We'll talk to Rod. We had a little technical difficulty there. When we return, it's the Rick's Barbecue Roundup as the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Test. Let's go. There you go.
Two minutes. Give me like a 30, a 15, and a 5. If you don't mind. Lordy, Miss Claudy. 111. Check. I don't know why that sound is coming through there. Oh man, that hurt.
Honoring life and come.
That should not be happening.
There was a lady in the bank, Wilson Bank.
All right. Check. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I didn't mean to cut you off, Rod, but it wasn't my fault. Trust me.
No, it just wasn't working. I think I was down in the well hollering up.
Beautiful night, as we mentioned, for football, and a pretty good test for Blackman here in the opener.
Yes, we got a Clarksville team that was number 1 in their region last year. Went undefeated in it, although they met last year, the first game of the season. Blackman was successful in that game. And so, but it's a nice opponent to have, somebody from a different area, someone you don't see all the time, so it should be an interesting game.
Well, it's the countdown to the game here by the law offices of John Day, and it's also time for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. At Rick's Barbecue, you'll find fresh, never frozen meats, slow smoked the traditional way over real hickory wood, and custom-built pits for unbeatable flavor. From tender pork and juicy chicken to mouth-watering beef, Every bite is crafted with care. Don't miss their other crowd pleasers like slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. Yum, yum. From pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to satisfy your whole crew on Warrior Drive, just off South Church Street. All right, let's get going here, Rod. We've got a slate of games. We have some that are going to be played on Saturday, but we'll start out with Brentwood at Smyrna. The Bulldogs going for a 14th consecutive trip to the 6A playoffs. The Bruins are coming off a 7-5 season and trip to the second round of the 6A playoffs. Including in that was a 14-13 win over Smyrna in last week's Week 1 matchup. Smyrna senior A.J. Jackson will be leaned on heavily in first-year coach Mark Williams' offense. And tough loss. Really hate to see Matt go, but Mark will do a fine job, and he's got it in his blood. It's in his DNA.
Right. I mean, there's really no change to the players, I don't think. It's basically the same system, the same type of leadership.
They even sound alike.
Right. Yeah. And not only that, you don't have to worry about getting the last name wrong.
Rockville's at Independence. The Rockets hope returning Maryland commitment Dallas Paldo and some off-season transfers help get them back in the 6A playoffs after going 4-6 a year ago. Independence defeated Rockville 37-23 in last season's opener, reached the second round of the playoffs a season ago. I don't know what it is about Independence, but they're always tough.
They always are, and Rockville has really had trouble with Williamson County teams, especially Nolensville for a couple of years, Independence now. So this would be a big win for them to let us know and let them know that, hey, we got a different kind of team. We're going to maybe have a little stronger season in the region.
Well, we go right here down the street a little bit to Siegel, where Cookeville will travel in there. And the Stars won last year 15-12. It sparked winning 3 of the first 4 games. Can they do it again this year, at least? And it is at home this year.
Yes, I mean, yes, they can, but we've got to remember, Cookeville is always tougher than you think they're going to be. We've seen them many times that maybe not have the record, the team that from this area is playing them, and man, they can grind it out. So this is a good test, a good way to start like they did last year, and at least they're at home. And they got a young quarterback that came in and start the last 2 games, and he really put up some nice statistics, and that was something they were missing last year.
Cookeville likes to grind it, don't they?
They do.
And they usually have a pretty good defense.
They're always fundamentally sound.
But at the same time, the Stars like to grind it out too, so we'll see how that goes. Stewart's Creek is at Centennial. The Red Hawks, under new coach Steve Reese, has some talent to work with in quarterback R.C. Davis and running back Jaden McKnight. Centennial lost to Stewart's Creek 39-36 in last year's opener, but this is a whole different ball game this year.
Yeah, Stewart's Creek has lost a couple of players that gone on, so they've got a new coach, so everything is kind of a new system. So it may take a little time to really get things really functioning very smoothly. But we'll see. Maybe they can pull off a big surprise tonight.
Laverne is at Franklin. The Wolverines trying to snap a 22-game losing streak, but have a veteran unit back. They all come back under second-year coach Chris Johnson. Franklin went just 3-7 last season, but defeated Laverne 20-0 in the season opener.
Yeah.
This is a game, though, Rod, that if you're looking to turn things around at Laverne, you got to win this game. You need this game. You need the opener.
You got to have a start. You know, you have a positive start. This is a chance to do it. It's not one of the powers from the Williamson County school, and so this is a good chance for it. And if they can get a win, they can maybe develop some momentum going in the program.
PCA is at Eagleville. This is a really good matchup here. The 4th consecutive season opening matchup between the two. Lions winning 2 of the first 3, including 28-21 last season. It seemed like they're always close. They're playing that at MTSU, by the way. And they have a new coach at PCA, Marty Uverard. They've reloaded the squad and have, after a D2A semifinal run, the Eagles went 7-5, as they seem to always do. They're in the winning circle every time. Get to the playoffs, win a couple of games. I think Coach Walker would like to go a little further this year.
Yes.
And he's got a lot of guys returning, too.
He does. The starting quarterback's back. Should have a good passing game and a good running game. So he's always develops good offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Which that's why they seem to be able to grind it out and really stick with a good game plan that's been successful for them to get to the playoffs.
MTCS is at Ezel Harding. We're going to talk about that game and the 2 Saturday games, plus this game coming up as we continue here on the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup here on State Farm Prep Sports, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. You can go 2 here.
And then I think we got another one. Yeah, we'll have one more, and that's when we come and rattle off the weather and all that other stuff, I reckon, right?
Talking to me?
You got one more, yeah.
Yeah, finish up county roundup.
Gotcha.
Down. Glad to have you back, Jonas.
Like my hematoma.
Ooh. How'd you do all that?
I fell.
Oh, he was mentioning you fell.
With all that blood thinner.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's
Or it happens with old age, too.
30
Scan in the
seconds.
center and all.
Yeah. It was that big when I first did it a week ago Wednesday.
Wow.
It's down to that. But
Did it really hurt when you fell?
yeah.
Okay. So it deserved a knot like that.
Yeah. It was one of those Scooby-Doo face plants.
It bugs me. Tricia said, well, how'd you get that? I don't know. I didn't feel anything.
Here we go.
My dad was that way, too.
2, 1.
Welcome back to the Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day as we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. John Diggins, Rod Edwards here with you. We go to Ezel Harding. That's where MTCS is traveling to tonight. And I think the Cougars are a team to watch this year. They're returning from last year's team, a 6-4 team that reached the quarterfinals, particularly in the offensive backfield. MTCS defeated the Eagles 37-20 last season as Ezel Harding finished 5-5. First game, get the jitters out of the way, but I really believe the Cougars are going to be for real.
At the championship game 2023 when they won the state title. Since then, they lost most of the team. And so we've been freshmen, sophomores the last couple of years. They're finally starting to get some upperclassmen, and it looks like they may be making a statement to get on the winning track.
Well, I think from talking to last week, he's really excited, so we'll see. Riverdale is at Knox Catholic on Saturday, and Rod, I'm looking at this. Riverdale lost to them 20-6 last year, and even though it's at Knox Catholic, I think Riverdale is going to be looking for a little revenge, don't you think?
I would think so. I mean, it's just a big game for them because compared to last year, they want to make a statement to Oakland that, hey, we're coming for you. They need to win this game. But one thing about Knox Catholic doesn't have that receiver that's now at UT for them. So, and I think Riverdale's offensive receivers are better than they were last year. The quarterback should be more mature, so they should have quite an air attack this year.
Yeah, well, Brillen O'Dour and James Stewart are both going to big schools, and so is Gavin Hampton, so you know they got some firepower. Oakland's at CPA. I think this could be a real battle here. The Patriots coming off their back-to-back Class 6A state titles, 5 of the last 6, by the way, and a 15-0 mark last season. They did lose some to graduation, but you know Coach Creasy, he always seems to reload with some really good talent. He's going to be led by Cam Morton and Dante Cameron and a host of others.
Yeah, that's going to be quite a game. I mean, these are two top teams. Oakland's top team in the public school, CPA, almost like Oakland in the private school. In fact, the last 8 years, CPA's been in the championship game 7 times, so has Oakland. Not counting last year when they moved up to 3A, which they did not make it to the championship. Oakland's won 2 in a row, and then you go back past last year, they won 2 in a row. So they're kind of similar records. And I tell you, Brian and I, a couple years ago, saw the game at Oakland that they just ran all over Oakland the first half. And then in the second half, in fact, we said, what are they going to do? But, of course, Coach Creasy come out with a plan with a Wildcat and had a game that went down. Oakland ended up winning, stopping them on the last play of the game. You know, we were enjoying that while he was playing his ukulele at the beach. But
I wasn't playing the ukulele, but I was at the beach soaking up a lot of sun. My last trip to the beach, actually. We want to talk a little bit about this game, Clarksville Blackman. We already mentioned it a little bit. I think Chase Bell, the quarterback for Blackman, newcomer, I think he's going to be a real catalyst to this Blackman Blaze team.
Yeah, if what reports we're hearing, I think that's what they need. Really to still keep up the level they were playing last year. As we know, last year they knocked off Maryville in the quarterfinals 37. You know, and ended up losing to the state champion Oakland Patriots. But the only 2 losses they had was Oakland in the regular season, Oakland in the playoff. Probably last year they might have been the second best team in the state.
Well, it's going to be an interesting first week, that's for sure. And that's your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. When we come back, we'll check the forecast and get you ready for tonight's game as the Primetime Sports Countdown to the game continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
The commander of the Coast Guard is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Bailey.
They fixing to do the national anthem here.
Carrying the state flag is Cadet Private First Class Nicholas Nardi.
Yes, sir.
The left guard is Cadet Private First Class Major.
State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County Classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, WGNSSports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball.
Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
All right, Jonas, let's play one more till the anthem stuff's here is finished. No. We've got one more segment, pregame segment here. Go ahead and play the legal ID, the 10-second ID. We'll squeeze that in, and then the liner.
Thank you.
All right. Pre-game scene now.
We're back with the Primetime Sports Countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Let's check on the Fans Heating and Air football forecast from the Rutherford Weather Center.
It's an early season game, and that means heat and humidity will be the main weather factors. Clear skies this evening. Temperatures at kickoff in the mid-80s, but dew points up in the low 70s, so it's going to feel more like the low 90s through the first half of the game. Cooling off just a little bit after halftime. Winds will be light throughout the evening. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air expert since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
All right, thank you, Ray. And good news, I believe, guys, no lightning in the area tonight.
Yay.
Unless I just jinxed you. All right, that's all for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. We're going to have the kickoff, and we'll also have the players to watch and solid performer all coming up here before kickoff here on State Farm Prep Sports.
All right, this will be the 2 minutes and then the game open. If you'll count me down after the last little bit here.
Tire World and Aggregate Systems.
Thank you.
These companies and individuals have made an investment in our Blackman community. So
It's an early.
support. Let's give all our top sponsors a big hand in making this Blackman football field possible. And as always, let's go Blaze.
Thirty seconds.
Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County Classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, WGNSSports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball.
Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
Centers MJ Blue, the right guard Shepard Flowers, right tackle Alan Whitaker. Chase Bell will be the quarterback, number 1. Number 2 at running back is Micah Nance. Derek Dragoo is the tight end, number 20. And V. Dixon's the wide receiver, number 18. Defensively for Blackman, Amari Sanford, Elijah Ambrose, Orlando Givens, Trevel Gordon, Isaiah Bowles, Ethan Brown, DeMarcus Van Zant, Braden Smith, Felix Mitchell, Jaden Sanders, Trey Thornton will be on defense for the Blackman Blaze. Now, players to watch for Clarksville, of course, will be their quarterback, Harrison Smith, number 2, a sophomore. Or it could be Nate Parada. He's been playing some. He's a senior, number 8. And the fullback is Avari Galbraith, number 0. He's a senior, and he'll be backed up by Jackson Garrett. And Ethan Dalrymple, number 7, will be the tailback. He's a senior, so a little bit more of an older group coming in for Clarksville tonight. We're about ready to get this thing underway, and here to take you the rest of the way with the play-by-play story, here's Brian Barrett.
All right, gentlemen, great job on the pregame show. Appreciate the efforts there. And, of course, halftime coming up. We've got first half of football here in 2026 coming up for you here between the Blaze and Clarksville, the Wildcats. Last year, the Blackman Blaze were winners 24-6 in this very meeting. And, in fact, it was Clarksville who struck first in that game, courtesy of Bryson Ellington. But then Blackman rattled off 24 in a row to win that one, 24-6. We hope for a faster start tonight. Going to enjoy seeing Will Hester back on the sidelines. And, John, when Will Hester wasn't on our sidelines, he was in Williamson County, and he was a pest.
Yeah, we didn't like him.
No, not at all.
But we love him now.
Absolutely.
And he's got a lot of juniors he's playing out there in the starting lineup tonight. You're going to see them. And a new quarterback in Chase Bell. I'm excited about Blackman. You can't be under any better hands. Matt Kreisky did a fantastic job getting them to 12-2 last year in the playoffs. And Will is hoping to continue that.
Tied the best season in program history. This is the 27th year for the Blackman Blaze, trotting out in the burnt orange uniforms with navy numbers. Blaze across the hats tonight. Got some white trim in there as well. The Clarksville Wildcats have the traveling white uniforms. They are purple and gold, but not like the Smyrna Bulldogs.
Now, Will Hester is a really, really good offensive coach. And if he has anything to do with it, you're going to see him put it up in the air a little bit more, working the attack. It's he's really, really good at that.
Clarksville will be kicking off to Blackman. And it's going to be Owen Richards, the junior, kicking off to the Blaze. And toe meets leather. This one is going to be a touchback. Not returnable. And there we go. We are ready after the Tristan Thornton touchback with your J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time, and they kind of snuck this one in a little early on us at 6:58. J. Mullins Jewelry, family owned and operated since 1938, treating family like you and probably a lot of your parents and grandparents even. They're on Memorial Boulevard delivering personalized custom design and expert jewelry repair. 352, they're on Memorial Boulevard. Old habits die hard. Here's Key swinging it out here to the near side, and it's going to be caught by Max Wilcox, who's going to be taken down across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That's a good start. Just a quick little outlet pass, a safe pass for Chase Bell. They got a good block from the other wide receiver for Blackman, and they picked up a pretty good game.
Rollins making the tackle. Wilcox last season, 13 catches, 217 yards, averaging 17 yards per catch. Two wides right, one here to the near side as they move right to left. Another pass to the far side to Wilcox. He's going to spring free to the 35 and past the 35 to about the 35 and a half for a first down. That is going to be about a 10-yard gain before Rotel makes the tackle. The Blaze moving from our right to left, and the way you may be viewing it on Big G TV, if you are choosing to do so. Ball from the right hash. And here's the first run play. Nance coming near side, 45-50, 45-40 down the sideline, 35, and they're going to tackle him from behind and out of bounds right around just shy of the 30. We'll see where they spot it. Going to be about the 31-yard line, it looks like. Could be the 32. It happened here on the near sideline. They're going to put it at the 31 for a gain of 38 yards. And, John, the first run play for Micah Nance was a big one.
Yeah, and what helped with that was setting it up with the two pass plays. That helps get your running game going.
Akery on the takedown for the Wildcats, and the Blaze are marching here at the 31 of Clarksville. Ball here on the near hash, and Wilcox in motion. The pitch to him. Around the far outside corner as the first flags of the season fly in. He's going to pick up short yardage. Well, a little better than short, about 5 yards, but I think it's all for naught here as the Hankies came flying in from every direction.
I'm afraid this is a hold.
And that is going to be the case. So that is going to back Blackman up here. Well, John, we have had much warmer nights to start the season, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, on this very, very field, we had an opener that was televised by ESPN, and it was 104.
Oh, man, that was...
Barely got the game. They barely could get it cool enough to get the game in.
All I remember from that is weatherman extraordinaire. You know who I'm talking about, Scott Lawless.
Yeah, it had a little doohickey that he was carrying around.
Yes, he did.
It's a very important doohickey.
It's going to back Blackman up, but I think they're going to get some yards back as the hard count there is Blackman was at the 41-yard line for that snap. Going to draw offsides Clarksville and get 5 of those yards back. So the ball is at the 36-yard line now. And now another stoppage in play. Well, we were going so well. Everything's in good order now. Ball from the right hash. 2 wides here to the near side. One of those is Bryson Mitchell. They roll out. Target Mitchell. He's got it at the 30 and going to be wrapped up shy of the 25. But that's going to bring up a much more manageable second down situation. They're going to spot it right at the 25. I didn't know if he got there or not, but that's where they put it down, and a 9-yard pickup there brings up second down and about 4 to go.
You got to like Chase Bell's throwing motion, throwing across his body. That's a tough throw, and he got it there perfectly.
He's got Nance on his left hip pocket right now. Draw play. Nance tries to bounce it out to the outside, and he's taken down pretty quickly.
Dalrymple on the tackle. That's one of those seniors they were talking about.
I couldn't hear if that's actually what Rod was saying. You don't hear your color analyst or spotter say something Rimple. Stillskin? Dalrymple. Oh, now he's talking clearly. Third down. And it's Nance. Going to dance to the 25, make it the 24, picks up just 3 yards. John, we kind of got bogged down here on that third down play on 4th down. What do we do? Do the Blaze gamble here?
I think we're going to go.
Parada making the takedown there.
4th and 3 is makeable. If it were like 4th and 10, I'd say they try to kick, but that's a pretty lengthy field goal.
They did draw him off a minute ago. See if Chase Bell tries the hard count. Sends Wilcox in motion from right to left.
They did. He did try it.
The Wildcats did not bite on that. Loaded up here the near side. They give to Nance, and Nance going to be taken down for a loss of 1, and the Wildcats are going to hold the Blaze here on the opening drive.
A little draw play.
Farrell making the tackle there in the backfield. Well, just no hole for Nance.
We started off so well. Then the penalty. I don't care what happens.
Happens every time, doesn't it?
Penalty will back you up, although they did have a 1st and 15.
Well, they got into a much more manageable second down situation with a big gain there, but kind of bogged down here in the short yardage game. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, and the first look here at Isaac Shelby's crew. They try the run on 1st down, and it's Galbraith on the run there. Avari Galbraith, a senior, picks up a couple. Gibbons on the tackle for the Blackman Blaze.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second down, 8.
So with the 2-yard pickup, it's second down and 8. Clock is at 8:55 and counting here. Going to go back to the run play as Smith is the signal caller. Pick up about 3 yards there on the inside. And I'm going to give that to Galbraith. I think that's who it was. Might have been Garrett in the backfield as well. They're both back there. Kind of a halfback look. They're going to go with it again here on third down. Galbraith going to go back to the line of scrimmage in his halfback spot. He's got it coming here to the near side and going to be wrapped up here for a very minimal gain of about a yard, and that's it. John, they might have gone to the well one too many times there.
Not super imaginative on that series. Pretty much straight up. They did do a little something there, a little delay, but Blackman read it very, very well.
Gordon and Gibbons. Gordon making the tackle for a short gain, and that brings up a punt situation for Caleb Dernan. And the senior gets it away. It's going to hit and just die right at the 37-yard line.
It's going to be roughing the punter.
There is a flag there in the backfield. So
roughing
John
the kicker,
with the
as far as I know.
Eagle eyes.
I mean, he basically pretty much tackled him.
I was watching to see where the ball went and saw the flags out of the corner of my eye.
They are discussing it. Brian, I want to mention, you know, when you have these matchups from one year to the other, you never know because some teams lose a lot of players.
Yeah.
The personnel changes. Even sometimes, like Blackman, the coach changes. And so to have a key matchup and say, oh, this game's going to be something, it really doesn't always work out that way. Now, I think CPA and Oakland will, but, you know, both of these two teams have had some changes.
Well, let me reply to that after I tell you there were offsetting penalties, which was the discussion. Clarksville was offsides. There was a roughing the kicker, and those penalties.
Thank goodness. I did see 2 flags.
They are going to offset, and so we're going to kick again with Caleb Dernan to punt. They do come after him again, but it's going to be fielded by the Blaze, Thornton. Thornton is going to keep wrestling his way up to about the midfield stripe, just shy of it. And a 17-yard gain after.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Alsop Heating and Air.
So very good field position here for the Blaze. And the junior Chase Bell. John, there's another factor. I don't want to forget to go back to the point that you made just a second ago. I'll get to that after this play. Dragoo and a bunch set here on the near side. Tight end trying to block, and here's Nance coming this way. Across the midfield stripe and into Clarksville territory at about the 47. Picks up 4. One of the things that has made it very interesting, too, is this one-time transfer rule.
Right. Right.
So it's kind of like what we have in college, maybe not to that extent, but there are players that were on that 12-2 team for Blackman last year that are not here, for instance. I don't know how much of that they dealt with in Clarksville, but I do know that there was some of that here.
Well, you know what makes it in Rutherford County, too? There's so many schools, and they're real close together.
Going to go back to Nance once again, and Nance tries to get a hole here, and they just push him forward. The ball comes loose, though. Clarksville says they have the football, and the official is going to tell us here in just a second that it is Clarksville's football. So a fumble on the play, and the first turnover of the game and the season. Galbraith recovering that. So with 6:42 left here in the first quarter of play.
He was trying to get some extra yardage is what caused that fumble. In fact, I didn't even know for sure that the whistle had already blown, but it didn't. But he was just trying to get another yard or two.
John, if you're going to have one, right there is about as good a place as any, I guess. It's not like it was fumbled at their 10 or something.
Unless it's on your own one, that's always good.
Looks like we have a stoppage in play here, but is this just a little water break, or did they actually call a timeout here and we missed it? It's not like we've done this for 30-plus years.
I don't think it is.
I think it was just a little water break here.
Well, that gives me time to tell you that State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV, where you can see it tonight, is brought to you in part by Animal City, Music World and Drummer's Den, America's Home Place, and Mills Family Pharmacy.
Yeah, and if you were listening during the pregame show, you even heard me talk about my hematoma. Look it up. I was talking to Rod, and I didn't know that was on the pregame.
You mean your bump?
Yeah. At least it's on my arm.
Hematoma sounds much worse, though.
Yeah. It does. I'm glad it's not on my head, though.
No, it'd be a subdural hematoma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. You know your stuff.
Ball's going to be spun at the Clarksville 48.
Ball at the Clarksville 48, so 52 yards to go for the purple and gold. The Wildcats founded in 1906. I think that was the year Bart Walker was born. 1st and 10. And it's Farrow trying to get to the outside corner and cut down there after getting maybe a yard. Caden Farrow nowhere to go there on the left side of the line for the senior.
That was a pretty good size hole there, but it was closed quickly by Blackman. Good pursuit by Pitts.
So it brings up a second down, 6:18 to play. First quarter action here. Second year for the new Jumbotron here at Blackman. I really do miss the other one, though.
It was
just for line of sight.
Yeah.
Ooh, a high snap. They just do get it down in time, and the play is going to be blown dead as the snap looked like almost a direct snap to Galbraith, but I think that was maybe a little bit of an optical illusion. Givens was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped, it looked like, but no penalty, obviously.
Well, they were lucky they kept the ball there.
Very.
That snap was not good.
So it's 3rd down and 9 from their own 49-yard line. Blackman needs to stop the big play here. 2 wingbacks. They give it to Galbraith, who comes here to the near side and bangs forward to the Blackman 49-yard line for just a couple of yards. And it'll bring up 4th down and about 6. Thornton with another tackle. Thornton's been all over the place here early on. And that's going to bring on Durnan here again. We're at the Inferno at Bart Smith Field tonight. Next week, a couple of games. On Thursday, we're at Stewart's Creek as they welcome in Stratford. Next Friday night, we'll be at Smyrna as they welcome in Hendersonville. Tristan Thornton is inside the 10-yard line here, awaiting the kick. No pressure this time, and Durnan gets off a pretty good kick, but it does go out of bounds. Where does it go out? At the 3-yard line. Not really returnable. Kicked it away from Thornton, and the Blaze have got their work cut out for him here with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first quarter of play in the inaugural game of the 79th season of high school sports on WGNS.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV is brought to you in part by good neighbor State Farm agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. State Farm agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850. That's andywomack.com.
Haven't gotten anybody in the John Day Legal red zone yet. We've had, one First Bank first down, I think. Looking for some Toots touchdowns, but the Blaze got a ways to go here with Bell sending 2 wide right, and now in motion Wilcox help block here for Nance, who doesn't use the blocking. He comes to the near side and rumbles to about the 7. So gets about 4 yards there on first down. Going to give him 4.5. It's second down as Martin made the tackle.
So far, Nance, the workhorse, 4 carries, 49 yards.
Last year, he had 91 carries, 421 yards in 12 games, 6 touchdowns, and averaged about 4.5 yards per carry.
You can live with that. That's a good average.
Dragoo in motion, and now here is Bell on the run. Bell going to be tripped up at the 11-yard line, but does get the first down. You hate to see a quarterback get airborne and then get your legs cut out from under you, and that's exactly what happened, but he does pick up the first down. Investing in Rutherford County and investing in every drive down the field, that's First Bank. Galbraith on the takedown for the Wildcats. It's the Blaze and the Wildcats here tonight. Blackman marching here, moving right to left, 3:24 left in the first. Bryson Mitchell, the junior, one of the 2 near side receivers, along with V. Dixon. Play comes this way, and it's going to be Wilcox trying to get to the edge and out of bounds right at the 15, make that the 20-yard line. So picks up 4 on that and brings up a second down and 6.
That's a good first down play. Had some pretty good blockers out front. Picked up 4.
So a second down play coming up here for the Blaze, and running out there is V. Dixon to the right side along with Mitchell. Wilcox going to be the near side receiver, and now he is in motion. Nance on the draw, right up the gut, 25-30, and tripped up there and lands at about the 31-yard line, but gets another First Bank first down after going 11 on that play.
He came really close to breaking that one.
Aries on the tackle for Clarksville.
This is what you want. You're eating up the clock. You've got plenty of time. Not putting anything up in the air yet, but picking up first downs.
Big MJ Blue over the football, the center. Bell working from the gun. And here is Travell Gordon taking it to about the 45-yard line, his first carry tonight. Gordon's going to almost break a big one there as well. Wooten on the takedown for the Wildcats.
Made it out to the 45-yard line.
Trevel, Travell Gordon. Another first down for the Blackman Blaze. Nearing the midfield with 2:17, make that 2:14 left. Bell, quick dunk here to the near side. Catch by Mitchell and trying to get some yards after. Not possible, but does pick up 5 yards. Thrown right there to him by Bell, who has been pretty impressive, John.
Well, another safe pass.
Yep.
And I don't think Coach Hester wants to do too much crazy stuff here in the first game of the year.
Dixon and Wilcox line up to the right. 2 more receivers near side, so Nance is in the backfield. And Bell back to pass on 2nd and 5. Goes deep and finds Mr. Dragoo. And the junior taken down at the 21-yard line. And a big pass and catch from Bell to Derek Dragoo, the junior, just shy of the red zone. Looks like about almost 30 yards, 29 yards on the pickup, and a First Bank first down.
Now that was a throw there, but he had a lot of time.
Here's a run by Gordon. Takes it to the right, gets back to the line of scrimmage. No. They marked that first play back, so we're going to give him a yard. Second down and 9 from the 22-yard line as Parada made that tackle. Two wides to either side, and Bell back to pass. Has some time, now rolls out to the right side. Going to pass to the end zone. Jump ball, knocked down.
Woo, that was scary.
Yes, it was.
That was across the body. He looked a little like Cam Ward there. Almost completed it, but there were two defenders there in traffic.
Rotel is the one who knocked it down. When that ball was in the air, I was nervous.
I think Bill there takes off and runs. You know,
he might have gotten a first down too.
Yeah, you had some room there.
So it brings up 3rd and 9 with just 59 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of play. We've only had one little water break stoppage here in this first quarter.
Well, now you had to say
I just said it. Yep. We've got a timeout here. We are going to take a timeout on WGNS and Big G TV. This is State Farm Prep Sports. One minute.
They really have the best campus for sports, Blackman. I mean, I think the softball field, I hate what it's down there in the valley down there, but you know about that though, don't you, Rod? But I mean, it's right beside baseball, so it's always parking is what could. There's the Blaze.
5 seconds. Third down here for the Blackman Blaze after the timeout. Here's Bell. Rolls to the near side. Bell stops, plants, passes for the first bank first down. Yes, complete to Max Wilcox. Solidly in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Named among the nation's best, the law offices of John Day deliver proven results in personal injury and wrongful death cases. That's a pickup of 15, and the Blaze knocking on the door. Great timeout right there.
Rolled out. He was being pressured, but I love the way Bell didn't panic. Just made a nice throw.
So 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. And this is a direct snap and a shoestring tackle. That was Tristan Thornton. They snuck that in. And the penalty marker holding against the Blaze. There's some phone ringing up here, and I don't know if I've got something ringing or not. Don't think so.
It's not me.
It's
probably Rod.
I thought it was Rod's.
Camino's probably calling him. His pickup order's ready. No,
So
I know
after
Rod. He went to lunch today. Had a big lunch.
1st and goal from the 16 now after the 10-yard holding penalty. And Nance breaks one tackle, crosses the 15, and down to the 11. Picks up 5 there. We don't have to get it all at once, and 5 yards at a clip will get you there just barely. Godfrey on the tackle.
Ball's going to be spotted at the Clarksville 12-yard line. 2nd down, goal.
So 2nd down. And to the end of the first quarter. So let's head to the second quarter. No score between the Blaze and the Wildcats. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Reason number 23 on why to buy your next car at Nelson Mazda. Check your pocketbook. $59.95 on this black. Dude, look at this golden too. Dude, I can tell this car will want you. I can just see it. Look at her. Hey, freak! You look like you need a minivan. Check out this golden knight. Now annoying salespeople. Check us out at Nelson Mazda.
Tonight's game brought to you by Ida's Tees, Dan France Concrete, J. Mullins Jewelry, Middle Tennessee Christian School, and the Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, making healthcare easier. From finding a doctor to checking your records, MMC offers everything you need all in one place. We got a guy up here with a hematoma that he needs to be looked at.
Well, that's where I went.
They took care of you, didn't they?
Yep, they sure did.
You went somewhere else. We won't say where. But
no, that was quite the experience.
That wasn't pleasant, was it?
No. Swapped ends here, so the Blaze moving left to right with a 2nd and goal from the 12 as we start the second quarter. Bell back to pass, looks into the end zone and incomplete. That ball was intended for Bryson Mitchell, the junior, but he just really wasn't there. And that was another pass into some double coverage. So it brings up 3rd and goal from the 12. John, points have been hard to come by. Nobody scored just yet.
No, Clarksville's really gotten tough, especially in the red zone.
See if anything breaks here on 3rd and goal from the 12. Looking, Bell pressured, breaks one tackle, a little dump pass. It is going to be complete, and stretching is Max Wilcox. Stopped at the 1-yard line.
Wow. That was a really nice play by Bell. He almost got tackled in the backfield, escaped trouble, and then just did a little flip pass.
4th and goal from the 1. What happens here?
They're going to go.
I saw Bell come off, and Tristan Thornton is in.
Maybe they're going to kick it.
I think they are going to go in a little Wildcat package here. Heavy set. Here's Thornton with it. Can Thornton sneak in? Yes, he can. He dances into the end zone for the Blaze. Touchdown.
I think that little Wildcat kind of got him Clarksville a little confused. He walked in for that touchdown.
Pretty easy run there for Tristan Thornton, scoring the first touchdown of the year for the Blackman Blaze. That's a Toots touchdown. Don't forget Toots on weekends. It's ribs done right. A full slab of baby back ribs and a side, just $14.99 all day Saturday and Sunday. And the kick is no good. No good on the kick, so your score, Blackman 6 and Clarksville nothing. You are listening or watching State Farm Prep Sports. Off, and Tristan Thornton is in. What happens here?
They're going to go.
I saw Bell. I think they set. Here's Wildcat package here. He dances down. $15 seconds.
I don't think Clarksville's showing much offensively, are they?
5 seconds.
Our game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm. It's 6-0 Blackman. They're kicking off to Clarksville here with 11 minutes to go here in the first half.
Well, John, it was good to get points.
Yes.
And it's better to get 6 than 3.
Yes.
But we didn't get 7, so there's always something to work on. Here's the kick. Taken at the 19-yard line by the Wildcats. 25 to the 30, and that's where I believe it was Rotel.
I want to thank our sponsors, Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Franklin Printworks, also First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and the law offices of John Day. Can't do it without them. Another year with all of our sponsors. We appreciate it greatly.
Absolutely. Appreciate the hard work of everybody here on the radio side. Jonas Harmon back at the station doing all the really high technical work there on that end. And here on the Big GTV, we have students from Blackman High School and Stewart's Creek working together in collaboration. So
I heard Jonas went to Hawaii. Is that true?
I don't know where he went.
He disappeared.
I think a tutu was involved, but I'm not 100% sure. Smith, the quarterback, with the give to Galbraith, who picks up just a couple. You mentioned this during the time out there, John, but we haven't seen a whole lot of nothing really to open things up yet for Clarksville. I don't know. We're going to see that here or not.
They're trying power running, and it's just not working for them.
Got a bunch set of receivers there on the right hash, and this play is going to be blown dead with the flag from the sideline on the far side.
I think this will be against Clarksville, unless somebody from Blackman lined up wrong.
That's kind of where he's pointing, isn't it?
Yeah. It will be on Blackman. We can't give them that.
So that's going to be 5 yards. And second down and about yard and a half. 10:24 left in the first quarter. It's 6-0 Blackman. A lot of things to keep up with here. Taking it to the right side is the sophomore Smith, and sophomore Smith doesn't get that round around the corner. No gain there. Nice stop there by the Blaze.
I think Blackman's got too much speed, Brian, for them to try a lot running a sweep or running outside.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to work here against the Blaze. Van Zandt on the tackle. There is a penalty marker here, which is going to allow them to get a first down. And I missed the white hat.
Face
oh,
mask.
Boy.
Personal foul is.
That is the big one. So Clarksville, right now, Blackman, their own worst enemy, is that penalty puts the ball at the 48-yard line. 47-yard line, pardon me, from the right hash as they move from right to left. And a first down for the Wildcats. A little misdirection play, and Galbraith taking it up the right side. He's going to get it to the 43-yard line.
Centennial leads Stewart's Creek 3-0 after one.
Thornton making the tackle. Stewart's Creek 3-0, you say?
Uh-huh. After one.
All right. Trying to update some of these scores for you as well. Go power up the gut to the 36-yard line. That was Jackson Garrett, the junior, who's going to pick up a first down.
That was a good run. I have them as that for their first down by, actually, they have one by penalty.
We do have a brand new redesigned scoreboard, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. So you can check that out there. We also see Cookeville lead Siegel 14-0. So you can check that out at WGNSSports.com. Here's Smith in trouble, just hurls the ball to the right sideline. I don't think anybody made that catch, but the ball looked like it could have been tipped, and that was very scary for Harrison Smith. But it falls to the turf, so it'll be 2nd down and 10.
You get that Cookeville score?
Yes, 14-0.
Yeah.
Well, the scores.
For that.
Yeah, Stewart's Creek got that score, and when you said it, I updated it, and it showed up on the scoreboard. So seeing that, got a couple more coming in here too. I'll pass along after this play. Trying to run against the Blackman steel wall, and nothing doing there. Maybe a yard. That's going to be about it. 3rd and long. Bowles leading the way for the Blackman defense. So 3rd down here. Long count here. Smith to Galbraith, who they barely get it to him before he is wrapped up. Pushed to the turf.
They're just sitting there waiting on him.
Yeah.
What they're doing. When you can't challenge them in the air, they can just sit back and wait for that run.
Going to bring up 4th down.
Laverne leads Franklin 7-0. Understand it was a beautiful long pass for the touchdown. And after 1 quarter of play, Smyrna and Brentwood are scoreless.
Well, I was talking to Rod at the pregame show, Brian. That's a game Laverne could possibly win, and that would really mean so much to that program.
They need one. Going to attempt a long field goal and now a timeout. They're going to have to talk about this 52-yarder. So let's take one as well. It's 6-0 Blackman, and this is State Farm Prep Sports.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
A 52-yard field goal attempt for Owen Richards, the junior. The kick is away. Does it have the distance? It does not. It's going to fall short.
Good effort.
John, another 10 yards, and that one would have been solidly through. So the kid's got a leg. Got another new score on the scoreboard for you. And it's 13-0 Middle Tennessee Christian School after 1 quarter leading Eazell Harding. So they started the 2nd quarter there on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. So got scores coming in. Oakland at CPA and Riverdale at Knoxville Catholic tomorrow. Plenty of games going on tonight. With the field goal attempt, that does put the ball at the 20-yard line for the Blackman Blaze, and it'll be 1st and 10. They're leading 6-0 here. And the junior quarterback, Bell, back to pass now. In traffic. Going to run out of it. Passes to the left side to Bryson Mitchell right at the stick, but that was a hot shot. And I'm not so sure Mitchell was even ready for that.
Good pressure there by Clarksville. Brushed Bell out of the pocket. That's happened a couple of times. I know Blackman will want to work on that.
Kind of looked like a run play, didn't it?
The one time that he sat back in the pocket, he delivered a strike. So got to give him a little more time.
6-0 as Blackman has the lead with 7:31 left before our halftime. 2nd and 10 with 2 receivers near side. That's the wide side of the field. They give to Nance. And Nance burrows his way to the 23.
32, Black Martin with a stop for Clarksville.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down now for Blackman.
It'll bring up 3rd down, 7.
About 7 yards to go. Dixon and Wilcox are going to line up here on either side of the hash on the wide side. Another receiver there on the far side between the numbers and the sideline. Nance in the backfield. They fake the handoff. A zip across the middle. It's caught by Max Wilcox. Wilcox 40, still not down. Feet going at the 45, pushing the pile to the 50, and pushing the pile even more to the 45, and now to the 40. He will refuse to go down and finally does at the 38-yard line. What an effort. All the way to the 38. And a first bank first down for the Blackman Blaze. Serving Rutherford County with community-focused banking at First Bank.
First down, Blaze.
Try to go to the left side here with the run and do by Nance for a couple after the 1st and 10.
I've seen a lot of runs, and I've seen the push-tush and all that stuff, but I'm telling you, that was
something.
43 yards, and it should have been only maybe 15.
Yeah, isn't that right? Oh, we got a player sick out there on the field. Little heat exhaustion, and he's leaving behind. That's Colby Rotel. He's leaving behind a little present. So we've got an official timeout here.
Let me talk about a company that has been with us now. This is the 2nd year. It's SRM Concrete. Locally grown, nationally known. You call, we haul. Listen to each pregame and postgame show for the SRM Concrete Solid Performer. And Brian, not only do they concrete, but they've helped with turfs everywhere in Rutherford County.
Yep.
They really care about your neighbor, and they continue to help us, and we appreciate them tremendously.
Wonderful folks. All the people that you hear make it possible, and trying to do some new and exciting things and add things. Really concentrated over what was a truncated summer for me and John, honestly.
Truncated?
Dalton did a lot of website work.
Truncated?
Well,
what is that?
June was kind of a waste.
Oh, okay.
So you had to go and have a heart attack, and then I had to follow you with a cardiac episode of my own.
Yeah, I won't tell you what Justice Smith said about you.
That I was a wimp?
No, trying to one-up me.
Oh, no. I would have let you have that one all to yourself, to be honest.
Scary, isn't it?
Yep, it is. Getting a little, the tread is thinning on the old tires. 2nd and 6 for the Blackman Blaze at the 34 of Clarksville, and flags everywhere. And that's going to be against Blackman. False start.
I would love to get another score in here.
Yeah.
Penalties have hurt Blackman tonight. 25, 30, 35 yards. It doesn't seem like a lot, but they've all come at very inconvenient times.
Well, one was that personal foul penalty, or face mask, which was the 15-yarder. 2nd and 11, and here's Bell rolling out here to the near side. Tries the pass right as he is tackled, and it's incomplete, intended for V. Dixon, the junior wide receiver for the Blaze, and it's 3rd and 11 now. Kind of changes your playbook here on 3rd and 11. Maybe takes a few plays out that you would not run in this spot. So we'll see what they decide to do here. Q Carson with a 39-yard scamper for Siegel into the end zone on a 3rd and 10, so they have cut the Cavaliers' lead to 7. Bell going the wrong way, and Bell is finally going to be wrestled down. A shoestring tackle by Nate Parada way back there at the 45-yard line of Clarksville. And so it's going to be 4th and Shelbyville here. Well, John, that did not go as planned.
Yeah, that's a little bit on Bell because he kind of held that ball too long. Just throw it away.
The punt. And Wooten's going to let it go by him. Going to take a nice bounce inside the 10 to about the 5. Yep, right at the 5-yard line. So the Wildcats are going to be backed up here now. And only 4:44 to go. So this is the time you need this lockdown defense to continue their job for the Blackman Blaze. We'll get you caught up on all the scores at halftime and hopefully another replay or two. Clarksville rolls out here on offense.
That's where they were put in play, 1st and 10.
They, of course, have the sophomore Smith and the senior Parada playing quarterback here tonight. And honestly, I can't 100% tell who the official is talking to, whether it's an 8 or a 2 on that jersey. All right, so that would make that Smith. Backed up here at the 5-yard line. And nothing doing. Boy, that play was blown up from the get-go. Back to the 3-yard line. Loss of 2.5. So it's a 2nd down. And behind the chain, McGowan, first man in.
It's been a rough go for Clarksville in the running game tonight.
Their rushing stats are anemic. Officially 2nd down and 13 back at their own 3. Snap a little high. It's Galbraith.
House on the carry up another.
And make that House up to about the 6. So it's 3rd down now. They're just trying to get some breathing room. They got a little bit there. Thornton in the backfield for the tackle. 3rd and we're going to say 9. They're on the far side of the field. They're trying to run on Braden Beckett. They may run the play clock down here. No, they are trying to take all the time they can. Play clock is at 4. Just to get it off. A halfback here from the near side, Galbraith. Not much doing. They give him a yard. And it's 4th down. They're going to have to punt this from the end zone. Well, John, with 3:04 left, Blackman should get good field position and a chance here to maybe run the old 2-minute play or series.
Stay away from the penalties.
Yes. Now we do know that Caleb Durnan has a pretty good leg, but he is going to have to kick this from the end zone. They bring back experience at that spot. MTCS has scored again, so they're up 20-0 over Ezel Harding, by the way. I saw that one just flash across. Thornton is right at the 50-yard line, and now a flag from back here. Delay of game. Boy, that's going to back them up even more.
Yeah, they didn't need that.
And Durnan takes about 3 steps back, and that's it. So now he's going to back up to the back of the end zone. If he mishandles this snap, ooh, it's low. He gets it off. Thornton, is he going to take it on the bounce? He does. He's at the 40, 35, and now spins out of it. Comes back near side, 35, 30, sideline, 20, 10, 5, end zone. Running it back in for the touchdown. Tristan Thornton, 35 big ones.
When he stumbled, Clarksville relaxed, and that's when he was able to turn it upfield and get the score.
Toots touchdown for the Blackman Blaze on the punt. Now a decision for Blackman. Do they go for 2 here? They do not appear to be doing that. Toots touchdown. Toots is Burger Day on Tuesday. Just call it Burger. Toots. Kick up, and the kick is through the uprights for the Blackman Blaze. So your new score with 2:13 to play in the first half, 13-0. Blackman over the Wildcats of Clarksville. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
a 20 stars.
Probably like 100 stars. John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
Call the law offices of John Day.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
Fitting. Kickoff taken at the 20-yard line. And Newbern still on his feet to the 30, to the 32-yard line, and that's where he is brought down after the Blaze on the Tristan Thornton kick, or the Tristan Thornton punt return for the touchdown, putting the Blaze up 13-0. Well, John, 2 minutes and 4 seconds. First half shutout would be nice if you're a Blackman Blaze fan.
Yeah, if you're Clarksville, you want to get at least a first down. Run this clock out.
Don't want to give them the ball back.
No.
Blackman is kind of starting to
feel it,
hit on cylinders, if you will. 13-0 Blackman. And back to pass is Smith. Tries to dump it out there on the right side, and it falls incomplete. That was a very weak toss to Jackson Garrett.
He was pressured big time by Blackman there. He didn't have a chance. And you get it, and you just got to flip it because you don't have time. It's pretty hard to complete a pass.
Minute 58. Clock did stop with the incomplete pass. Got 4 in the backfield and 2 wideouts there on the right side, the short side of the field, and it's just a run to the 35-yard line. Galbraith, I think.
It is. It was. He's getting some hard-earned yards tonight. He's got 14 on the day.
On how many carries? Like a dozen?
Almost.
Yeah. I mean, Minute and a half to go in the half. Once again, pummeled. I mean, just clobbered.
No gain.
No gain. Brings up a 4th down here. I don't know if Blackman's thinking stop the clock or what. I think we're going to get a timeout here, or is that? No, I don't think that's the case. Or maybe it is. Yeah, why don't we take a quick 30-second timeout, just 30 seconds. We'll be back here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
By and see good neighbor State Farm agent Dana Womack, located at 805 South Church Street, between Farm Credit and the post office. That's State Farm agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877, and email address myboroughagent.com.
Well, on 4th down, it's going to be Caleb Durnan, who has been busy tonight. I believe that's Thornton dancing around the 30-yard line. Nice punt. High, taken by Thornton, and going to make the grab right at the 30-yard line. So 70 yards to go with 1:17. What do the Blaze do here offensively? It's going to take a big play somewhere in this with the time.
Yeah, 1:17. I would think you would see some short dumps, try to get somebody open and see what they can do in the open field. I don't know if it'll be too serious. They've got the 13-0 lead. Sure wouldn't want to pick.
And if I'm looking at the scoreboard correctly, I don't see any more timeouts up there. So I have to use the sideline and first downs.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Second, and, well, they've even given up on the scoreboard. I think it should be 20. Bell stops, plants. Got his guy there, an over-the-shoulder catch by Bryson Mitchell at the 20-yard line, and the Blaze are in business. Make it the 19. What a beautiful pass and catch, over-the-shoulder catch by Mitchell for the First Bank first down, and they're working in the John Day Legal Red Zone. The law offices of John Day provides a free consultation and only gets paid if you win the case.
That was a really nice pass by Bell. Had time to throw that time and got it where the only guy that could get it would be Mitchell.
So the ball is at the 19-yard line with 16 seconds to go. Now, my question is, why is it second down? Shouldn't it be first and 10?
He's got it there now.
Okay, first and 10. Bell, back to pass. And there's got to be a hold, and there it is. I was going to say Bryson Mitchell, they rode him all the way to the end zone. He was about to make that grab for the TD. Took 2 seconds off the clock. So now we'll have to get the spot, John.
Another touchdown changes the complexion of this game, really. I mean,
yeah.
Clarksville fighting for their life.
Ball is going to be inside the 10. I don't think they fully decided exactly where it's going to be. 10-yard line. On the right hip is Nance of Bell, who looks to the left. Now scampers to the left. 10, 5, barrels his way in. Yes, touchdown. Blackman Blaze, Chase Bell on the QB keeper.
He had two opportunities. He had one open down the field. If he'd have tossed it over there, decided to tuck it and run, and that evidently was the right decision because he scores.
Another Toots touchdown right before the half for the Blackman Blaze. To put them up 19-0. With the PAT upcoming, then the kick is good. And your new score, Blackman 20 and Clarksville nothing. This is State Farm Prep Sports. I'm so far behind on these plays. And Dernan takes about 3 steps back, the back of the end zone. If he mishandles this snap, Thornton, is he going to take it on the bounce? He does. Thank you. $15 seconds. On the right hip is Nance of Bell, who looks to the left. Is Nance of Bell, who's
Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, Craig's Tax Service, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction. We'll be chewing on some of that Donut Country tomorrow in the morning, about 9 o'clock for the Prentice Alsop Heating and Air Coach's Corner. We start off with Riverdale. Brian's got first one out this time.
Yep. It's Riverdale, Smyrna, Blackman, and then on through the morning. I have my assignment. John takes the middle group, and Bill Hockenberry will join us in the morning. And he will wrap up with the final hour. on the Prentice Alsop Heating and Air Coaches Corner. So if you'll join us bright and early in the morning at 9 o'clock, we talk to all the high school coaches every Saturday morning. Here's the kickoff to the Wildcats. Mishandled by Galbraith down there. And he is going to be stopped shy of the 20. Gets to about the 18-yard line. With 3 seconds, John, you might as well just take a knee and go to the locker room, don't you think?
Very definitely.
Well, we'll see if that's what they decide to do. Try to keep Galbraith from getting another smackdown. We've got a player down for the Blaze.
Stewart's Creek leads Centennial at the half, 7-3.
7-3.
I think on our scoreboard we've got Stewart's Creek 3-0, but I believe it's 7-3.
7-3 Centennial?
No, it's 7-3 Stewart's Creek.
Okay. I heard that incorrectly, I guess. And that's at halftime, you say?
Uh-huh.
All right. Get that updated on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. And our halftime or intermission will be coming up here in just a second.
Is Rod substituting for Danny Brewer on our Dr. Automotive?
Well, we just won't have one of those tonight, I guess.
I kind of wanted to have one with Rod.
Well, you can do whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take a nap.
Okay.
You know, I have a hematoma.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, mercy. Longest 3 seconds in high school football here.
I mean, I don't know what they could be discussing.
Yeah. Well, we had a little injury time out there, too. And there's the knee. All right. So we have made it to halftime. And it's been all Blackman here as they lead the Clarksville Wildcats 20-0. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll come back with the Ideas Tees intermission. That's next here from Bart Smith Field and Blackman High School. The Inferno tonight where the Blaze lead 20-0. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by IDST's, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Prime Time Sports Team.
Over Centennial at half. Rockville 14, Independence nothing. So the Rockets off to a good start, at least so far.
And that one is halftime as well.
Cookeville leading 14-7 over Siegel. I'd say all of these are getting close to halftime, if not already. And Middle Tennessee Christian having their way with E.C.L. Harding, 27-6. That's your scoreboard update. Time for the Craig's Tax Service first half recap. 3 scores, all by Blackman, as Clarksville has not managed to get anything going offensively. It started off, it took a while, with 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. A 1-yard plunge by Thornton.
Wildcat package here. Heavy set. Here's Thornton with it. Can Thornton sneak in? Yes, he can. He dances into the end zone for the Blaze. Touchdown.
It was 6-0 as the extra point was not good. Blackman comes back with 2:13 to go in the second period. A 35-yard punt return by that guy again, Thornton.
Thornton, is he going to take it on the bounce? He does. He's at the 40, 35, and now spins out of it. Comes back near side, 35, 30, sideline, 20, 10, 5, end zone. Running it back in for the touchdown. Tristan Thornton, 35 big ones.
When he stumbled, Clarksville relaxed. And that's when he was able to turn it upfield and get the score. He didn't really fumble, but he did go backwards about 20 yards before he went forward. Blackman then a final score with just 7 seconds to go. A 10-yard run by Chase Bell.
Bell, who looks to the left, now scampers to the left. 10, 5, barrels his way in. Yes, touchdown. Blackman Blaze, Chase Bell on the QB keeper.
He had two opportunities. He had one open down the field. If he'd tossed it over there, decided to tuck it and run, and that evidently was the right decision because he scores. All right, I'm going to do little things a little different. It's the first game. Nobody can, tell us what order we're in. So
you can do whatever you want to do.
Oh, okay. You already told me that, didn't you? Keys to the second half, brought to you by Coach Ben Caudell with Capstone National Insurance Group. And Rod, we talked about Clarksville. What does Blackman need to do now with that 20-0 lead? They don't need to let their guard down at all.
No. Actually, what I think Blackman needs to do, they need to open it up more. I think they need to play not to lose, but play to win. And I saw a little bit of fire in Bell, the quarterback, on the touchdown run because he lowered his shoulder and went in. Basically they've been protecting the ball, but I understand why they're doing it. This is a new offense, a new coach, and he's a new player, and they're just making sure we don't make any big mistakes. But I like to see things loosen up because I think they could be a very potent team once they really get to know each other and as we go along in the game.
Played it a little bit on the conservative side in the first quarter particularly.
But I understand it, though.
That's your keys to the second half, brought to you by Coach Ben Caudill with Capstone National Insurance Group. As a local and independent agency with access to multiple carriers, Ben Caudill with the Capstone National Insurance Group works to provide the most competitive rates for your business, home, auto, and life coverage. Talk with former football coach Ben Caudill for local advice and a quote today. Can't do any better than Ben. Call 615-439-3103. That's 615-439-3103. Get insurance that knows your name with Ben Caudill with Capstone National Group. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the first half stats for you here on State Farm Prep Sports.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
A 20 stars. Probably like 100 stars. John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
Call the law offices of John Day.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Welcome back to the IDST's intermission. John Dinkins, Rod Edwards, and Brian Barrett here with you from Blackman High School. Time to take a look at our first half stats. And I'll go first, I guess. Rod, Clarksville didn't have much to show. 20 yards rushing and 20 yards in the first half. That's all they got. No passing yardage. So quite a disadvantage for them right now. For Blackman, Bell, 3 carries, 1 yard. He got sacked, but he also scored a 10-yard run on a touchdown. Micah Nance, 8 carries for 91 yards. He's had a very good game, very quiet game because we haven't really – he's done all the hard stuff. Bryson Mitchell with 1 carry, 4 yards. And Gordon, 1 carry, 11 yards. Bell is 9 of 15 for 163 yards. Big thing, no interceptions for him as well. So he's had a good night in the first half. And the wide receiver core has done great. Mitchell with catches of 5, 43, 38. Wilcox 6 and 10, and Dragoo with a catch for 29 yards. And that's the starting the stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston, and Winners Trophies. Now, you've got the defensive stats, Rod.
Right, and of course Clarksville is going to have more tackles because they didn't run as many plays on offense. But for Clarksville, Jabari area has been really the star. He's had 8 tackles, leading both teams with tackles as an individual. Nate Parada has 5. Avery Galbraith, he's the running back. He has had 3 tackles, and he's the one who recovered the fumble. And then Tellick Martin has 3. Then for Blackman, Tristan Thornton, you mentioned him a couple times, like the long punt return, and then also other yardage. But he has 6 tackles, leads the team there, so he's just playing a total game offensively and defensively. Orlando Gibbons has 4 tackles. Travell Gordon has 4, and Isaiah Bowles has 4 tackles.
All right, those stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Continuing with the Ideas Tees intermission, we're gonna update our scoreboard in just a second. I do want to remind you to join us each Saturday morning beginning at 9, and that will be tomorrow for the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's of Murfreesboro. And the order goes like this: Riverdale's at 9, Smyrna at 9:15, Blackman at 9:30, Laverne at 9:45, Oakland at 10, Stewart's Creek at 10:15, Rockville 10:30, Siegel at 10:45, and Eagleville will round it out at 11. And then join us for MTCS Cougar Corner, presented by Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance at 11:15 a.m. We have the schedule of times on our website at WGNSSports.com. If you missed your favorite coaches segment, you can listen back on demand at WGNSSports.com and wherever you listen to podcast audio. Now we're going to go with a scoreboard update. And, Brian, I think I could turn to you, and you can update our scoreboard for us here before we go to break.
All right. Well, here is what we have so far. And our new scoreboard is missing one feature, and that's where the games are in progress. But
that will be corrected
I think
by next week.
Yes. But I can tell you the scores, and most of these are at halftime. Stewart's Creek leads Centennial 7-3. It's 7-6 Laverne over Franklin at the half. The Smyrna Bulldogs lead Brentwood 12-0. Here, of course, our score is 20-0, and Blackman Blaze on top. Rockvale over Independence 14-0. Providence Christian at the half leads Eagleville 17-7. The last score we had out of Cookeville and Siegel was 14-7. I haven't been able to find an update to that, and that was from a while ago. And Middle Tennessee Christian School just before the half was leading 27-6, and I have a feeling that maybe we got to halftime in that one. So that's the scoreboard, and so I don't lose this tweet, I do want to mention thanks to Stewart's Creek TV and BSPN Blackman partnering to help bring this first ever Rutherford County Sports Game of the Week on Big G TV, and with our coverage there. This is kind of Rutherford County CTE and Rutherford County schools working all together, and I think it's going to be something that is great. It is something that's great, and more people will find out about it, but having these students get the opportunity to work in this type of environment and something that they want to do as their career in the future, and learn in an experience like this, there's nothing that beats that. So if we can help in some way and kids have an opportunity, that's what we're all about. That's why we've done high school games for 79 years, and just appreciate all the folks who are trying to make that work.
I want to go to Rod for just a second, and we finish up our first half discussion. Your thoughts on Chase Bell so far for Blackman?
I think he's got a good arm. I think he can really run well, but I don't think he's really that loose yet. He's just playing under control, but I do like his accuracy.
You know, do you think part of that is they don't want him to get hurt? I mean, it is high school football, and most of the time if your quarterback can run, they let him run.
Yeah, and I think part of it is they have to get used to each other. I mean, him, the receivers, the line. I think part of it is just getting to know each other. Right
and they
now.
have had a few penalties tonight, so
Right.
that's to be.
And that's typical.
Yeah.
You know each other, but they got so many new things going on right now. But I think he has good potential. He's got nice eyes, got a nice arm. That pass to Bryson Mitchell was just perfect.
Yeah.
There's one spot he could get it to him, and that's where he got it. And that tells me that this kid's got an arm, and once he gets comfortable and gets confident, I think we may see a real exciting player.
Yeah, I don't think he's afraid to sling it.
No.
I mean, that I can tell.
What I like though, he's not a hot dog. I mean,
no.
Some of them are just I'm gonna show what I can do.
Yeah.
He's doing it, and he follows coach's instructions.
The offensive line has had a little trouble protecting him. Is that a result of him holding the ball too long, or giving up on it before, or he sees a rusher and he goes and starts running?
I think that's part of it. Another thing is sometimes he needs to just take it and tuck it and run, but he's floating.
Yeah.
Looking for the pass, and then it gets him in trouble.
Yeah.
And he can't get out of it. If he takes off running early, he has the running ability to break it or cut, actually confuse the defender and put him off balance. But if you're just floating, you're easy prey.
All right, that's going to do it for the IDST's intermission, and it's 20-0 Blackman here at halftime. The second half is coming up here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
It's 20 stars. Probably like 100 stars. John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
Call the law offices of John Day.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Big GTV is brought to you in part by Toots Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust. John Dinkins.
That's
Rod
you.
Edwards. He's over there. And Brian Barrett. And you know how I know you're Brian? Because you have your name on your headphones.
Yeah, you do too.
Oh,
on
I
yours.
do? Do you know, Rod, do you know my name? Can you tell on my headphones?
It's on the other side there.
How that?
Yeah, I can see it there.
Yeah.
Rod does not have his name on his headphones.
Well, one day when he's been with us a little longer.
And he has the newest pair of headphones, though, but he's lost already the windscreen somehow. So I don't know how that
I don't
happens.
like that Cardinal score you're throwing at me right there.
Are they playing the Braves?
No, they're playing the Phillies. But we need them to beat the Phillies.
Oh, well.
Because the Braves has lost 7 of 9 or something like that.
We always want the Phillies to lose, but we also want the Cardinals to lose.
Don't you say that in front of his daughter.
Oh, well, get in trouble for that?
Andrea will pop you one for that.
Second half here. The first half has been all Blackman. And, John, it kind of came in spurts. It was early. It was a little tough, but they were able to power through some big plays. The Thornton punt return for the touchdown was a huge play. And I think scoring right before the half, that really puts a lot of pressure on Clarksville, I think.
Well, here's what you've got. Blackman has 270 yards total offense. Clarksville has 20.
Yeah.
There's no way Clarksville's going to win this game if they don't get some offense going. Now, that's not to say they're still in it, but it's going to be a real uphill climb if they haven't gone to that locker room and done something to change momentum. They just don't have the guns to run that power run that they have against Blackman.
Well, what that indicates to me is if they keep trying to do the power up the middle, they don't have the speed to get to the outside in the run game either.
Right.
And
you can definitely tell Blackman's quicker.
Yes. And so they may have to go to the air a little bit. I don't know what the success will be in that, but I have been very impressed with Chase Bell, the junior quarterback for the Blackman Blaze. Blackman is going to be kicking off to Clarksville here to start this second half. And there's the kick taken. Oh, mishandled, and it is going to be picked up inside the 5 and slung down there. Boy, that is just bad news.
It goes from bad to worse for Clarksville.
Yes. I keep wanting to call them the Cavaliers, too, in my brain, and I know that's not right.
And what you wanted to do was get a little bit of a run back, but get up to the 30, get a fresh start here in the second half, but they're going to be in a hole right now.
Going to start at about the 3 or 4 yard line, and the person who mishandled that is Jaden Newbern, and he is now down at the 3 yard line. I don't know if he's got it looks like a cramp. He's sitting up. John, the weather is much more comfortable than it has been. The humidity is part of that, but it really doesn't matter this time of the year. I mean, you still get the cramps, still get the heat exhaustion.
Well, they're out there, they're playing, and they don't have a towel like you do to put on your head.
I didn't bring the towel.
You don't need to anymore. You're so skinny now. You don't get as hot.
I don't know that that's the case.
Oh, it does. You know, when you're heavier, it plays a lot. I'm not sweating as much. Rod on the other hand, looks like he's sweating a little bit. I don't know.
Oh, you think?
I don't know.
I think it's over the Cardinal score more than anything.
He's just scrolling baseball scores.
They have Newbern. They're helping him off, so it may be more than just a cramp. But the ball is spotted at the 3 yard line for the Wildcats.
Folks, if you haven't gotten the new scoreboard on WGNS, man, it is fantastic.
A few little bugs that we may need to work out of there, but everything is being updated.
Easy to read.
I really like the where it shows, live.
You can go to your game or all games or the team that you're rooting for.
Correct. And now the ball through the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a safety. So the Blaze are going to score on defense here, and boy, things did go from bad to worse.
Well, Clarksville definitely didn't need that. Now they're going to have to kick off to them.
Just about everybody there for the Blackman Blaze on the tackle in the end zone for the safety. And that puts a 2 spot on the scoreboard and makes your score now 22-0. Well, John, that's just like spotting them 2 points.
And again, they get the ball back.
Correct. You always worry when there is, a missed PAT or something like that. You always kind of think, well, is that something that could come back and bite you? But now that you get the 2 points there with the safety, that certainly helps.
Yeah, not only is it 21, you gained that extra point. I like the fact Blackman's going to get the ball.
So 22-0, your new score. And the Blaze ready to receive. This has been a very slow and disjointed start to the second half. Clarksville gets ready to kick off. Owen Richards is going to take care of those duties for the Wildcats. He's going to mark it off here. They'll kick from the 20. And ball is in the air. There's Mr. Thornton back there at the 23-yard line. 30, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, sideline, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Does he get in? Down at the 1.
Flag.
1 inch line, and there is a flag in the backfield. Well, you never like to see those in the backfield, do you, John?
I guarantee this one's coming back.
There was a clip along the way somewhere, somehow. Got to the pylon, but never got the signal for touchdown. And the flag is going to make all of that for naught regardless, it looks like.
It was called pretty early, too. Our game tonight brought to you by Good Neighbor State Farm agent Emerson Williams, located in Smyrna at 199 Enon Springs Road West at Hazelwood Drive. That's State Farm agent Emerson Williams, 615-459-2683. And you can email him at insuremebige.com.
I think that's just his website, Insure Me Big E. Big E. Block in the back. So the Blaze will have the ball at their own 35 as they move from left to right. And here's Bell, poised in the pocket, zips it across the middle, incomplete to V. Dixon right at midfield.
A little mix-up, but he was open. I don't know whether he may have turned and Bell was expecting him to turn left instead of right, but a little miscommunication there.
So it's a second down now. 11:25. We're just really clawing our way through the first part of this second half so far. 2 wide near side, 1 over on the left, and the give is to Nance, who has crumbled down at the 36-yard line for just a couple of yards. And it's third down, and we'll call it 8.5. Mr. Dalrymple on the tackle. He is a senior. Quick slant pass to the left side to Bryson Mitchell. Does he get some space? Yes. 40, 45, and a flag. He picks up the first down, but flags fly in there right at the end of that play.
That was a nice run. I hope this is not against Blackman.
Parada making a tackle on the far sideline, which ended the play, but then the flags, and they're marking it off against the Blaze.
If there's been one sore point in the Blackman game tonight, it's been the penalties.
Going to be a holding against Blackman.
Again, they don't have like 100 yards of penalties, but they come at bad times.
Untimely. That erases what would be a first down and makes it third down, and behind the chain, we'll call it 13. In motion, Wilcox here to line up on the near side to block, and Bell in trouble. Bell is wrestled down, and he is going to be tackled there by Clayton Dyden.
Just got back to the line of scrimmage.
So it's fourth down. And you can point to that penalty as one that erased a first down. Third and long, you get nothing, and now a punting situation.
And keeps Clarksville in the ball game a little bit here.
Oh, well, there's a hit right there, but the whistle was blown before that. Clarksville was already in the backfield. And they're celebrating the fact here. Was it a clean hit?
I do too. I believe that's
what happened. The kicker's knee went down. Oh my gosh. Well, that means Clarksville has the ball at the 20-yard line, at the 19-yard line. Wow.
Well, this is a good test for the Blaze defense.
Yes, indeed. This is the best scoring opportunity the Wildcats have had here now. I think it's the first time for them in the red zone, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Here's a high snap, and here's the big guy, Galbraith. And he is going to barrel his way to the 5-yard line. Picked up some big yards there. Well, that was a quick hitter.
A little momentum, you can tell it.
You can hear the air horns going over there. First and goal from the 5. High snap, they get it down. Galbraith going to get about a yard. They're going to have several chances here at it, and we know they've got a kicker because they attempted a 52-yard field goal that would have been good from 42 for sure. New score in the second half. It's 19-7. Franklin on top of Laverne on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Second and goal. Galbraith again. Gets another yard and a half. Well, if you give him a yard and a half each time, he's going to be close. I think it's going to be third and goal from the 2. Or right about the 2.5. We'll see. It is not. Is that a flag down? Looks like a flag right there at the 4-yard line. There is some discussion now. And this is a penalty against Clarksville. The white hat is not really coming into clear view to get to see the call. But it almost looked like an eligible player or illegal participation. A little confusion here, but they are bringing the ball back. So it's against Clarksville, and now it's going to be third and goal, and they back it all the way up here to the 17, 18.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty.
So they're to the line of scrimmage quickly on third and goal, but a long yardage situation. And this time from right to left, I think that's Farrow for Clarksville. And it was. Bowles took him down. Fourth down. Well, again, we know they have to have confidence in Owen Richards.
I think you really got to do this. I mean, you've got to get some points out of this if you're Clarksville.
And that's what they're going to attempt here is a field goal. So this will be a 36-yard field goal attempt for junior Owen Richards of the Wildcats. Snap, set, good. The kick is away. It's got the distance, and it's through the uprights. So the Wildcats are on the scoreboard, and with 7:45 to play in the third quarter, your new score is 22-3. Blackman leads Clarksville, and this is State Farm Prep Sports. I'm not going to record that one at least. So this will be 1 minute.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected.
In the third quarter, Brentwood is on the scoreboard. Smyrna still leading that 12-7. Here's the onside kick. And it's just going to sit and spin and spin. The ball was knocked down at the 43-yard line by Clarksville. So it's going to be Blackman's ball, and that backfired badly for the Wildcats.
Wasn't really executed that great.
No. So Blackman will have the ball, and it'll be at the 43 of Clarksville.
Rod, let's go to Sir Pizza after the game. They're sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. Find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial Boulevard. We've got 3 locations we can go to.
Yeah. The only ones that put green olives on pizza that I've found.
Oh, yeah.
They're really good. 1st and 10 for the Blaze, and here's Bell with Nance on his right hip. Zips it to the left side after the catch. About a 4-yard pickup there for Bryson Mitchell, the junior. Last season, Mitchell with 29 catches for 338 yards, 3 touchdowns, averaged about 12 yards per catch. Just got a couple there. Dalrymple on the tackle. And where he made that tackle is where he lays at the moment. So players go to the sidelines. And John, it's good to see the Will Hester visor on backwards. That's kind of the signature move that you see from him. I think it's a visor.
I think he doesn't have a cap on tonight. I think he's in the middle of that. See him?
It may not be a visor. It may be a cap, but I can't tell.
So,
but it is backwards.
So the guy standing out there just put his headphones on. Is not Will.
He turned it back around. I guess when he's in the huddle, maybe he flips it backwards. Yeah. There's been a lot of signature photos of him. He's wearing all those Williamson County colors. I didn't like that. So here's Nance near side 40, 35-30. Nance dancing to the end zone. Touchdown, Blaze. And that is Micah Nance prancing and dancing into the end zone for 6.
He turned that corner, and, man, he had some open territory, and he didn't hesitate.
Toots touchdown for the Blackman Blaze. Don't forget, after the game, Toots is the place to be. Shrimp or fish basket for just $6.99 at all 4 locations of Toots. Good food and fun. Olympic for the PAT, and it is good. So Blackman tacks on another one, and they lead here by a score of 30-3. 7:28 to play. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate them. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
A 20 stars. Probably like 100 stars. John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
Call the law offices of John Day.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral.
And now the kickoff to the Wildcats from the 20 to the 25, now up to about the 28-yard line, and that is going to be about it for Poe, Juwan Poe. Well, John, that was kind of a back-breaking Nance run for 39 yards, I think.
Yeah, I was glad to see Blackman come back and respond after they gave up the field goal. Quick score, only about 20 seconds went off the clock.
Yeah, it was 7:45 on the clock when the field goal went through, and 7:28 when Nance danced into the end zone. And it is 29-3. I think I said right, or I know I said right before we went to break, it was 30-3.
Nance has had a really good game. He's over 100 yards rushing, and not a lot of fanfare, but he made a point on that run.
Here's Harrison Smith on the keep. Gets to the 36-yard line. Ambrose making a nice tackle there to keep him from the first down. Did pick up 8 on the play, which looked like a busted play to me, honestly. Or maybe it was a late decision. But one of the few running plays that they've had success on tonight. That one for 8 yards. It's second down now. Ball at the 37-yard line from the right hash as they move right to left. Galbraith going to take it right side. First down and more, 45, 50. And he gets the motor turning to the 45 of Blackman. John, he has had some pretty decent runs here in this second half of play.
He's heating up a little bit, and it might be, too, that Blackman may be getting a little tired off defensively.
So he busts that one for a first down. Wooten is going to be one of the receivers on the far side. 2 halfbacks. Boy, high snap. And now in trouble is the quarterback Smith, and he's going to be wrestled down for a loss. Nowhere to go, and back at their own 48 now.
Good pursuit. The snap was a little high. That didn't help Clarksville any. By the time he pulled it down, he had some blaze waiting on him.
Pitts with a sack there. And Parada, John, made a pretty decent hit on somebody. There was a flag in the midst of all of that somewhere, and it's against guess who? Blackman. So the penalty will put the ball now at the 35-yard line and a first down for Clarksville. Boy, that's unfortunate. That erases a nice sack there. And whistle and flag before the play.
That could possibly be offsides on Blackman. I don't know that they had movement on the Clarksville front. But we came blitzing in there. Yep, they moved.
Yep, so it backs them up 5 yards. Puts the ball back at the 40, so 1st and 15. 5:52 to play here in the third quarter. Blackman up comfortably, 29-3. 2 halfbacks. They pull it down and give it to the big guy, Jackson Garrett, who muscles his way down to the 31-yard line. Garrett is a big dude. They don't put weight on the Clarksville roster, which I got at 11:45 last night. Sack it down in 6. Boy, another high snap. They get it down, and here's the big guy rumbling. Garrett going to be hammered at the 15, but a big run. And Garrett has come in and given them a shot in the arm. That goes for 16 yards and a first down for the Wildcats.
He got upended at the end of it, though. Got knocked upside down.
He was pasted. Line him up in the eye, and the snap is over the head of the quarterback, Smith, and Farrow just dives on it. Smart play by him. Back at the 24. So they've got to get the ball to about the 5 for a first down. So it's 2nd and a mile. 4:30 to play here in the third quarter. They go back to the well again to Jackson Garrett, who crosses the 20 to the 19.5-yard line. Yarborough making the tackle for the Blackman Blaze. So it's 3rd and long. And now flag. Ball was snapped to the quarterback, Smith. And as soon as that happened, the flags flew. So this is going to back them up for about 5 yards here, it looks like. So 3rd down and even longer now. A little misdirection play, and they try to come near side with Farrow, and Blackman snuffed that out. They've got some different guys here defensively in the lineup. And I think Farrow was shaken up pretty badly on that play as Sanford made the hit. Well, he gets up pretty quick, or he sits up at least. You always, the first thing you think about when that happens is cramp, but honestly don't know. Our game tonight brought to you by Animal City, along with Music World and Drummer's Den, America's Home Place, and Mills Family Pharmacy. Don't forget Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, improving community health for more than 7 decades, providing accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians and advanced medical facilities. And Mr. Farrow is up, and Adam.
I think we're going to be trying a field goal here.
Yeah, it's 4th and 19 is what the Wildcats are facing.
So it'll be a 36-yard attempt. Well, he has been the only weapon they've really had offensively tonight.
That's right. Owen Richards, O-W-N. So it's going to be, looks like about a 44, right? Yep, 44-yard field goal attempt here for the junior kicker. This kick is away. It's got distance, but it misses the uprights. It sails left on him. And the field goal is no good. So Blackman takes over here. I guess we jinxed him in that, didn't we?
Well, that's a win right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
just kind of pulled it left.
They had the ball for quite a long period of time. 3:39 to go here in the third, and really nothing's changed. I think Stewart's Creek has got the lead, too, in their game, 14-10.
They've got a war going on with Centennial. Third quarter, I'm assuming they're in that one. What was that, 14 to 10?
14 to 10.
Get that updated on our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard for you.
It's late in the third.
Late in the third. Well, here's a run play to the 26-yard line for the Blackman Blaze. And another Wildcat shaken up there. And that was Travell Gordon on that run, I believe.
Cardinals finally did something for me, Brian. They won.
Well,
oh, they lost? The Cardinals lost? Oh, I thought I read that wrong. Nice job, Rod. Were they the home team? Okay.
Not sure who that is on the field, but he has not moved a lot right there. A little scary injury. Our State Farm Prep Sports coverage on WGNS and Big GTV. Brought to you in part by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, along with the Rutherford Opioid Board, and our friends at State Farm. And while we have this moment, tell you about our friends, of course, at Rutherford County Schools. We're at a Rutherford County school. We did 159 prep events last year, which ended on right before the stroke of midnight with a Stewart's Creek softball state championship in Shelbyville. And now here back for the first game, but thanks to our friends at Rutherford County Schools. Innovative pathways, award-winning athletics, a commitment to every student. Rutherford County Schools is preparing the next generation for success in college and beyond. Explore the programs and schools defining the RCS difference at rcschools.net. Back after that injury situation, and Blackman will have it, second down. And looks like about 4 yards to go, so Gordon with a 6-yard gain on the first play from scrimmage. 3 minutes and 23 seconds in the longest third quarter in football history, it seems. Dragoo in motion from right to left. And here's Gordon trying to get that outside edge. He's going to get about 2 of those 4 yards needed to the 30. Well, he may give him some forward progress there. Enough to move the stick, they do. Little extra spin there at the end, and it's a First Bank first down for the Blackman Blaze. Building stronger communities every day. That's our friends at First Bank. So a new set of downs here for the Blaze. Good crowd here at Bart Smith Field, too, by the way, for the home opener for Blackman. A few folks from Clarksville made the trip down here, too. Here's Bell rolling out. Quick dump pass here to the near side, and it's Thornton who's going to be ridden out of bounds at the 40.
Should be enough for a first down if they mark it there.
Is there a flag there, though? That's the question. I don't see one on the field, but I see 2 officials talking to one another, and that's usually, and they're pointing and all that kind of thing, and the ball is moving back, so there was one somewhere.
This is where the game's dragged down a little bit.
Yeah, boy. They're not telling one there. Guess it's a hold against Blackman. I've had such a time trying to figure out his hand signals.
Well, Wes will not be happy.
So it's 1st and 15. Ball back at the 25-yard line. At their own 25 is where the Blaze will have the football here now. 2:22 to play. They lead 29-3, by the way. And here's a nice play right up the gut by Travell Gordon, the senior, who crosses over the 35 to the 36-yard line. And that's a nice pickup of 11. Crass on the takedown for the Wildcats. And that certainly makes a 1st and 15 much more manageable with 2nd down and about 3. They go back to the well, and here is Mr. Gordon again. Crossing the 45, finally down at the 47-yard line, and it is enough to move the chain across the way, and another First Bank first down for the Blaze. At their own 48 is where they mark it.
You're blocking up front that time. Gordon's had 2 really nice runs.
They fake to him this time. Pass here to Mitchell near side, and he's going to be struck down at the 45 for a loss of 3 by Parada. He has been a piranha tonight.
Couldn't get past that first man defensively. They read that one well.
They faked the run, yeah, and they did the little screen pass near side. They officially mark it at the 46. Minute to go here in the 3rd. Ball from the near hash. 2 receivers on either side of the far side hash as Bell is back to pass. Now, as the pocket collapses, he just tucks it and runs and gets to the 49 of Clarksville. And picks up 5 yards there. Dalrymple on the tackle for the Wildcats.
How many tackles does he have? That's him.
100.
He's been all over the place tonight.
He's been busy. Only 26 seconds left in the quarter, and Blackman has 27 seconds on the play clock, so a little difference of about 4 seconds there. They're to the line of scrimmage quickly. Wilcox in motion from right to left. Wildcats dancing around defensively. Coach Hester holding up the stop sign there, and I don't think they're going to run this play until we go to the 4th quarter. So that's where we will go with the Blackman Blaze leading the Clarksville Wildcats 29-3. To the 4th quarter we go on State Farm Prep Sports.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
The Stewart's Creek Redhawks lead 14-10. That one is late. We gave you that score a few moments ago, I believe, late in the 3rd. It's Eagleville down to PCA 24-7, so PCA leading in that one. And Brentwood has taken a 14-12 lead with 1:44 to play in the 3rd quarter. Still plenty of time in that game. Boy, they had a war with Brentwood last year. It was a 1-point game. Brentwood winning that one. So to the fourth quarter, and Blackman facing a 3rd and 7 at the 49 of Clarksville. And here's Nance as the flag is thrown. Nance gets about a yard. And a little extra play after the whistle, or they didn't hear the whistle.
Yeah, a little taunting going on there.
Parada making the tackle here, but we'll have to see what the flag is all about. I know that Clarksville probably has had a penalty or two, but they haven't had many, and this is a hold against Blackman. Well, John, the only saving grace is there. You're going to lose yardage, but you do get another play here, and it's not 4th down.
Well, we have now over 100 yards in penalties.
Yeah.
And you're leading 29-3. So you erase those penalties, can you imagine?
Yeah, that tells a story. 3rd and 7 now becomes 3rd and 15, 16, somewhere in there. Start of the fourth quarter here. See if the Blaze can cook up a big play here. Bell with Nance on his right hip. Drops back, launches it right side and into the visiting sideline. Incomplete. And Blackman going to be forced to punt here. Stewart's Creek now trails 14, make that 17-14. So 17-14 Centennial. And there's a Smyrna update too. Brentwood is up 21-12 now with 4:05 to play in the game. Here's the quick punt here by the Blaze. It's going to roll down to the 30, to the 29, and be downed right there. Well, that the Brentwood-Smyrna game kind of got out of hand pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah, they scored 2 quick ones.
21-12, and again, that's fourth quarter. So got all of that updated for you on the scoreboard. The Blaze comfortably up here, 29-3. Clarksville at their own 29-yard line will roll out here. Had a pretty good season last year, Clarksville did. They got lost in the first round. They won the region, but they lost. They were the 1 seed and lost to a 4 seed. Going to get about a yard out of this. And a Blackman player shaken up. One of those interior linemen.
That's a cramp.
That's a cramp all day, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Van Sant and Thornton leading the way on the tackle on the last play. Our game brought to you in part by JHA Company, our friends at Rutherford County Schools. Ben Caudill with Capstone National Insurance Group and Lascassas Feed Supply. Let me pull up the old scoreboard here. Oh, I've got a couple of texts I need to look at. Oh, I've got those. So Brentwood leads 21-12, 4:05 to go in that game. Stewart's Creek is trailing in the fourth quarter to Centennial, 17-14. So got those two all taken care of for you. Let me look and see what else we have. Pull up the live scoreboard. Cookeville up 21-7 over Siegel. Franklin leads Laverne 19-7. And Rockvale 17-7 over Independence. Some of the scores we have on the area games tonight. Oakland and Riverdale both play tomorrow night. On Sackett Down, not much doing except another flag. That was Galbraith on the run to the 30 for about a yard and a half. Face mask penalty against the Blaze. Well, they just can't seem to get anything done right there.
Will Hester is not going to be happy.
No.
That's inexcusable when you've got him locked down. They had 5 Blackman Blaze around him, and one had a hold. Really?
It puts the ball all the way to the 45. There, Clarksville's best offense tonight has been Blackman penalties.
Yes.
Smith with the give, and about 4 yards, and that's going to be it.
You might get away with that against Clarksville, but you start playing these tougher teams,
Yep.
it's going to be, it's rough.
It was Galbraith on the run there, by the way. Avari Galbraith, the big senior running back, he's going to get the give again. Attack up the middle. And rumbles down for a first down to the 44-yard line. Sanders made the tackle, but not before the first down for the Wildcats. They trail here 29-3 with 10:23 to play in the ball game. Got a new back in there, and Jackson Garrett, who gets hammered, but does get the ball to the 42-yard line for a couple of yards. Boy, they keep pounding away, though. They have not moved away from their game plan.
No, they have not. They've thrown it twice, or tried to throw it twice.
Yeah. It's been early in the game, it was a yard and a cloud of dust, and now it's maybe 3 yards and a cloud of dust. High snap. Galbraith going to try to push the pile, and they do. They blow the play dead at the 40. And it's third down and 4 yards to go. Bowles was the first man in for the Blaze defensively. And here's third down. Here's Garrett on the give, and he is going to be stopped shy down at the 36-yard line. And it will bring up a fourth down. And John, this is kind of where they've marred down. I don't know if they're going to try to go for it here on 4th and 2. I think you kind of have to down 29-3.
I mean, you don't have a choice.
Yeah. Try to keep the drive going. And Garrett's going to line up behind Smith, the sophomore. They fake to him, and they try the shovel pass as Parada had a guy run out in front of him, and that guy was Jackson Weaver, the junior, but that ended terribly. And the Blaze take over. Yep. Braden Smith on the takedown to make it 1st and 10, Blackman Blaze, as they take over on downs here. We want to thank all of our good neighbor State Farm agents: Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. Been helping us to bring you State Farm Prep Sports. Blaze leading in this game 29-3, and it looks like Zeke Key is in at quarterback. And the snap goes behind him. He tries to get on it, and the ball squirts away from him, and it's going to be a fumble. And the fumble is going to be recovered by Elliott Wyatt of Clarksville, and the second turnover of the night for the Blackman Blaze.
Maybe a few jitters on that play. Snap might have been a little high, but.
So with 8:21 left in the fourth quarter, that's going to give Clarksville the ball at around the 21-yard line. Well, John, penalties and those 2 turnovers, but you still have a comfortable lead. But a score here would make things a bit tighter. Blackman leading in this one 29-3. flip my card back over here because Smith is back out at quarterback. And it's a run play across the 20 to the 19-yard line for the Wildcats. Givens makes the tackle as Brody Rollins now is down for Clarksville. Well, they've had a lot of that tonight themselves.
Another cramp.
Another one of those situations. Remind you that after the game, we'll have the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. And after the post-game show, whenever we wrap up our coverage here on Big G TV on radio, you can listen. Maybe if you're on your way home or you just want to flip over and get all of the mid-state scores on the Friday Night Thunder scoreboard show with Court Steer. That'll be coming up after the game on radio and streaming at WGNSradio.com. We're going to help Mr. Rollins off the field here.
Well, they got a good one at Stewart's Creek. They lead 20-17 now.
All right. And Brentwood leads, but it's 21-20.
Oh.
That's another 1-point game.
I wonder if they've got enough time.
1:59 to play in the ball game. Big Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Second down. Misdirection play. They rumble to the 19-yard line, and Garrett, I think, was the ball carrier there. Getting a little shadow action going on now. Third down and 4, 7:43 to go. They give it to the big fellow this time who gets down to the 10-yard line. That's Galbraith. Picks up about 5. They're going to mark it inside the 10. Brown making the tackle there for the Blaze.
Blackman playing a lot of different players now, so Clarksville picked it up a little bit running the football. They're going to have decent second half totals.
I think this is Avion Ellison, number 11, if I saw that right. Second and goal, regardless, only got a yard out of that. Blackman up 29-3. Creek over Centennial 20-17. Brentwood 21, Smyrna 20. They run it to the left side and fake to Galbraith, and Weaver is taken down at the 10, so they lost a yard there, it looks like, almost 2. So third and goal now for the Wildcats. The Blackman defense trying to bow up here. Lineup can kind of a power here. Play comes to the near side. Nice stiff arm, and it's going to be Galbraith short of the end zone on third and goal. Going to mark him down at the 2. Thought he might be able to stumble in, but not the case, and it's fourth down. Well, it's almost shy of the 2, about the 2.5. No kick team coming in here. Mitchell on the takedown for the Blaze. Ball here from the right hash. Galbraith lined up behind the quarterback, and he powers his way in. Yes, touchdown, Clarksville. They find pay dirt with 5:35 to play in the game. Their first touchdown of the night. They kept riding that horse. 2-yard plunge for Galbraith. So here's Richards to attempt the PAT. It is up, and it is good. So your new score here with 5:33 to play in the ball game, it's Blackman 29, Clarksville 10 on State Farm Prep Sports.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
a 20 stars. Probably like 100 stars. John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
Call the law offices of John Day.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
Our game tonight brought to you by First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, the law offices of John Day.
Well, Clarksville scores here, down by 19, and they kick away. High kick taken by the Blaze inside the 5. 10. 15 now sideline. 20, 30, 40, 50. They're going to blow the play dead. And that was a nice run down the sideline by Mitchell. But I guess he was out of bounds somewhere on the sideline, and it was really hard to see. And a Clarksville player went down.
I don't see a flag, though.
No, I think he must have just stepped out of bounds somewhere along the sideline.
Stepped out early.
It appears to be the case.
The way he was running, I think he kind of knew it. I mean, he was running pretty hard, but, I mean, it wasn't, hey, I got pay dirt.
Right.
He only had one guy to beat, and that was the kicker.
It's going to be somewhere around the 20 to the 30-yard line. I see they've spotted it now. It's going to be at the 24. It was very early on down that sideline scamper. A lot of tight games going on here. Don't have any updates just yet. Brentwood leads by 1, and that was with 1:59 to play. And Stewart's Creek 20-17. You haven't heard us give you an Oakland score or a Riverdale score tonight. That's because they play tomorrow. Both of those games are on the road. Oakland at CPA, and Riverdale is going to Knoxville to take on Knoxville Catholic. Ball at the 24 for the Blackman Blaze. Let's see if we can have a penalty-free 5 minutes and 25 seconds. Looks like more changes here. Christian Grizzard is in on the left hip of Key. And Key, the senior, has the football now and is ridden out of bounds at the 35, and now a flag. And I'm afraid that was well after the play had been blown dead. And that may have been something that was said, and a personal foul is what I suspect is the case.
He looked like he was upset at something right as he went out of bounds.
Well, I see Coach Hester has made a substitution, and Bell is back in at quarterback. And this is going to back up the Blaze 15 yards with the personal foul penalty. So back to the 20-yard line. Well, a lot of you come out of week one with a lot of things to work on and make improvements for week two. Bryson Mitchell going to line up as the receiver here near side. Two more up top. And Bell sends Mitchell in motion. Going to swing the pass out to him, trying to get it up the right side, and a great open field tackle by the Wildcats.
Sure was. If he doesn't make that tackle, that's a good yardage gain right there for Blackman.
Kyle Carras
wound up losing 2 there.
4:52 to go. We'll have our complete post-game show with the highlights of the game. Prentice Alsop Heating and Air post-game show. Wrap up everything for you, give you all the stats. Coming up here, both on radio and stream. Quick screen pass over to the right side to Bryson Mitchell, going to be complete. And get a few of those yards back to make it 3rd down and 8, I think.
Yeah,
Close to it.
He didn't get much there.
No, not a ton. It looked like more just from the angle. About the 22.5-yard line is where the ball is. So 3rd down and 8. Wide side of the field is the near side. Rolls out here, and the pass complete to the senior Grizzard, and he's going to get the first down. 35 to the 37, 38-yard line. Galbraith on the tackle there, but a 15-yard pickup for the senior Christian Grizzard. Nicely done there. To the 38 and a First Bank first down. Serving Rutherford County with community-focused banking, that's First Bank. Hudson Brown is one of the 2 receivers on the far side for the Blaze in this set. They fake the give, and Bell is going to be slung down for a loss. And that's Mr. Galbraith again. Slung down at the 35, so lost 3 yards.
I think like that play right there and some of the penalties they've had, it's a lack of concentration and focus. I think that's what they're going to be working on is, you got to play, the whole game. You can't take off,
Well, that play right there was too slow. All of that action was too slow. It's not a bad idea, but the timing was off. 2nd down, and Bell is back to pass. Now he's going to tuck it and run and nowhere to go and going to lose about 4 yards, 5. He just kind of ran into the pile. So 3rd and long. Nunez on the takedown for the Wildcats.
I've sustained an injury.
Have you now? What?
This chair.
It's not very good.
No padding. Wow.
Yeah. Hazards of the game.
I should have switched with Rod.
Here's Bell to pass, and good idea. Mitchell was in the vicinity, but so were 2 Wildcats. Thankfully, it falls harmlessly to the turf and brings up 4th down. And special teams coming in to kick away here for the Blaze. Try to get an update on all the scores. See if we have anything new. Blackman barely gets the kickoff. Goes out of bounds right at the 40, so good field position here for Clarksville, but only 2:47 to play, and they're down 29-10. They've gotten a little momentum in this 4th quarter.
I think we're playing a lot of different guys, though.
Yeah.
To all fairness. Under 3 to play. It's 2017 Creek. Centennial has the ball on their own 18. But 3 minutes is an eternity when you're trying to hold on to a lead.
PCA 24, Eagleville 7. MTCS 33-12 over Ezel Harding. Last update there. And a pass at the last second by Smith, bobbled and falls to the turf, intended for Galbraith. He just couldn't haul it in.
I thought they were going to get a completed pass there.
I did too. That'd have been, what, the first of the night?
The first.
Brentwood still by 1. Last score we had, 21-20. Rockville 24, Independent 7. Cookeville 21, Siegel 7. Franklin 19, Laverne 7. Those are some of the scores that we have had. I don't know how new they are. Just to pass along some of the action from tonight. 2nd and 10. They go back to the run game with Jackson Garrett. Going to pick up about 3 on that. Clock running with 2:24 to go. Third down, they go back to the well again. And snuffed out nicely by the Blackman defense this time. And in fact, Garrett was pushed back to behind the line of scrimmage, so it's going to depend on where that initial hit took place. Going to lose a yard. Well, they keep dancing around with the yard marker. He didn't lose a yard. He got to the 35. So it's 4th down and 5 for the Wildcats. Come here to the near side with this misdirection play with Dalrymple getting the carry. And guess what? There's a hanky on the turf. Bart Smith Field has been littered all night with those yellow hankies. And not many of them have gone against the Wildcats. I don't know if this one is or not. Nope, it's against Blackman. So that's going to change this 4th down, I think. 1:35 to go. We're going to mark this off from the 33. And now the official taking the first steps, which are going to be...
You know, you're doing the right thing tonight. You're doing play-by-play of the official.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
it's going to be inside the 20, the 18-yard line. I've just given up on trying to figure out. I've missed the white hat a couple of times and trying to find him, and I saw him point at Blackman, and I knew that was the case, but it's going to be 1st down for the Wildcats of Clarksville at the 18-yard line of Blackman. No, it's Blackman's ball. That's what it is. That was the case. Sorry about all that confusion. They run it here to the near side. And that was Malaguena on the run. We've gone into the roster here pretty substantially. Littell on the tackle for Clarksville. Finally a penalty against the Wildcats, which are going to give the Blaze enough for a 1st down. Boy, it's a big one too. To the 43-yard line. 1:27 to go. And if Blackman can rattle off another 1st down, probably we'll be able to seal this victory and get into the postgame show here in just a second, as Zeke Key is back out at quarterback. And once again, on the run is Matt Milagina. And I hope I'm saying Matt's name right. I'm probably not. Dalrymple on the tackle. Second down and 7. They go back to the well. And once again, Matt takes it to the 50-yard line and brings up a 3rd and short. Clarksville player Parada lost his hat after making that tackle, had to come off. 10 tackles for that young man tonight. He's been busy on both sides of the ball, really. 20 seconds and the play clock is at 29, so Blackman really doesn't have to run a play. They do, and take a knee, and that's going to run out the clock here. We're going to get a final score here tonight, and lots of final scores coming up on the post-game show. But for our broadcast game here tonight, it is going to be Will Hester's first victory at the helm of the Blackman Blaze, and it comes against the Clarksville Wildcats. With your final score, Blackman 29, Clarksville 10. The Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show is coming up next on WGNS and Big G TV.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Hey, Rutherford County sports fans, from auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more, trust your local State Farm agents. Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, Emerson Williams, Alex Williams, Dana Womack, and Andy Womack. This powerful team lives here, works here, and are your neighbors. They're ready to help you manage everyday risk, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. Contact Celeste, Ron, Emerson, Alex, Dana, or Andy for all of your insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the primetime sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
Rod Edwards here in the booth. Thanks to our friends from Blackman and Stewart's Creek programs for doing the video side tonight as well. And this is the post-game show where we talk about our friends at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. First things first, we're going to talk about our SRM Concrete Solid Performer here tonight for the Blackman Blaze, and John helped me out with that on the offensive side.
Well, I had a little bit of a toss-up. Tristan Thornton was in a lot of tackles, and he scored 2 touchdowns. So Micah Nance scored 1, and he had over 132 yards rushing. But I think I'm going to go with Thornton.
I could agree with that. So that's going to be your SRM Concrete Solid Performer, delivering steady effort in tonight's game. Locally grown, nationally known, that's SRM Concrete. Lots of stats to get to. Let me give you a quick scoreboard update because some of the games that we've been telling you about have gone final. And one of those is another heartbreaking 1-point loss by Smyrna to Brentwood That's 2 years in a row. The final score is 21-20. Brentwood a winner in that one. We also know that Providence Christian beat Eagleville 24-9 tonight. That final just came in. And I think that's all in terms of the finals and, of course, our game here. So we'll turn things over for the final stats in tonight's game. John and Rod will have all of those from Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, along with winners' trophies.
All right, we'll start with Blackman for the Blaze. Chase Bell, 5 carries for 6 yards. He did score a touchdown. Micah Nance, 10 carries, 132 yards. Bryson Mitchell had 1 carry for 4 yards. It was Trevor Gordon with 4 carries and 35 yards. He did a good job in that second half. I think that was me. I'm not sure. Chase Bell was 13 of 21 for 183 yards. And let's see, Bryson Mitchell had 3 catches of 5, 43, and 38. So it was a good night. Early, they were a little inconsistent tonight, so therefore we didn't get as much probably as we could have actually in this game. First half, the second half rushing was 70, 20 passing. They rushed for 107 in the first, 163 passing for 270. They only had 90 in the second half for a total of 360 yards. They had 12 first downs, Blackman did. Clarksville didn't fare as well. They had about 50 yards rushing for Galbraith and 40 yards for Garrett for a total of 110 yards for the game. So not a lot to talk about with Clarksville, although they did score a touchdown in the second half. Rod, you've got the defensive stats.
Okay, for Clarksville, leading the team in tackles, the quarterback, linebacker, Nate Parada had 10. Jabari Ari had 8. Galbraith, who was, I think you said, the leading rusher, also had 6 tackles in the game. Tellick Martin had 4, and Ethan Dalrymple had 8. Galbraith had a fumble recovery, and along with Elliott Wyatt. So the 2 turnovers they're the 2 culprits that stole the ball from the Blackman Blaze. Bart Blackman leading the tackles was Tristan Thornton, our Smyrna Ready Mix player of the game with 8. Isaiah Bowles had 7, coming back what he did last year. He was one of the leading tacklers as the linebacker, and he's still playing an outstanding game. And then 3 with 5 tackles were Orlando Gibbons, Javelle Gordon, and Damari Van Zam.
All right, those are your defensive stats and your offensive stats brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, and Winners Trophies. We turn it now over to our Sir Pizza replays. Brian, if you are ready, sir, you may begin.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, Blackman scored first with 11 minutes to go in the second quarter on a 1-yard run by Thornton.
Sir Pizza.
Replays.
Wildcat package here. Heavy set. Here's Thornton with it. Can Thornton sneak in? Yes, he can. He dances into the end zone for the Blaze. Touchdown.
With 2:13 before the half, again, Thornton on a 35-yard punt return.
Sir Pizza.
Replays.
Thornton, is he going to take it on the bounce? He does. He's at the 40, 35, and now spins out of it. Comes back near side, 35, 30, sideline, 20, 10, 5, end zone. Running it back in for the touchdown. Tristan Thornton, 35 big ones.
When he stumbled, Clarksville relaxed, and that's when he was able to turn it upfield and get the score. That made it 13-0. Then Bell answered with only 7 seconds left in the first half on this 10-yard run.
Sir Pizza.
Replays.
Bell, who looks to the left, now scampers to the left. 10, 5, barrels his way in. Yes, touchdown. Blackman Blaze, Chase Bell on the QB keeper.
He had two opportunities. He had one open down the field. If he'd have tossed it over there, decided to tuck it and run, and that evidently was the right decision because he scores. Then Blackman got a safety to make it 22-0. Finally, Clarksville got on the scoreboard on a 36-yard field goal to make it 22-3. Blackman then answered that on this 39-yard run by Micah Nance.
Replays.
Here's Nance near side 40, 35-30. Nance dancing to the end zone. Touchdown, Blaze. And that is Micah Nance prancing and dancing into the end zone for 6.
He turned that corner, and, man, he had some open territory, and he didn't hesitate. And that made it 29-3. The score wound up 29-10 as Clarksville put on a touchdown at the end. And those are your Sir Pizza replays.
Sir Pizza. That's your Sir Pizza replays. Be sure to check out the Sir Pizza podcast later and download and listen back to the game at WGNSSports.com. And for your next family night, don't forget Sir Pizza. From the traditional pepperoni to the signature royal feast, Queen's Feast, or King's Feast, Sir Pizza is ready to feed your hungry family. Sir Pizza on East Main, on South Church Street, and Memorial Boulevard. Plus, you can order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com and on their app. Download to start earning rewards points.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Well, fun opening night here from Blackman High School and Bart Smith Field, and Blackman gets the victory here this evening. Next week, we've got 2 games. We'll be at Stratford Stewart's Creek from the Creek next Thursday night, next Friday night at Smyrna for their game with Hendersonville, and I'll see you in the morning, sir, on the Coach's Show.
Yes, sir.
Rod, 2 games next week. We'll have to be ready to go. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got started earlier.
I know. You got Thursday show and all that. A quick wrap-up here and with all the scores and thank yous as we wrap up our first coverage here of the night. Most of these games are final, so here we go. I don't know about Franklin-Laverne. Franklin led, and that was in the second half. MTCS over Ezel Harding 47-12. That game's still in progress. Here are the finals. PCA 24, Eagleville 9. Rockvale a winner 24-7 over Independence. It was Brentwood defeating Smyrna 21-20. Stewart's Creek with the 20-17 win in Coach Reese's first game and at the helm, and congratulations to him on that victory. Cookeville defeated Siegel 42-14 this evening. And it was Blackman and Coach Will Hester getting his first win at the helm of Blackman tonight, 29-10. So that is a look at the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Thanks to our friends from Stewart's Creek and Blackman teaming up tonight for our first Big G TV coverage of the evening. Jonas Harmon back at the station making all the bells and whistles work on that end. And we're going to head to Friday Night Thunder on radio and say so long for Big G TV tonight. For John Dinkins and Rod Edwards, I'm Brian Barrett. So long, everybody, until the next time we meet at the game.